What's up, duelists? We are Team Ojama, and we're here to discuss the ban list that just dropped and became effective Monday, September 18th, 2017. Myself, Ojama Yellow, Ojama Blue, Ojama Black are here, and Ojama Red is going to be reading us the names of the cards that unfortunately got slaughtered in the list, as well as the cards that got res. So, Ojama Red, what do you have for us?
Alright, so let's start with their forbidden list. The first monster we got here is a Dynamite Knight, the Tree Draco Fighter.
Thank you, Konami. That was a nightmare.
That was very much a nightmare.
That was a very nightmare of a
Well,
card.
show them the cards.
Oh yes, this is the artwork for this card.
And this dude is ridiculous because he would always search for True King's Return.
I actually enjoy the artwork, but I'm not going to miss him, to say the least.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that it's a very smart hit because, you know, everyone was thinking that, like, Card of Demise would be hit, and no, spoiler alert, there, it did not hit, so...
In case you haven't seen the list yet.
They hit the searcher, not the draw power.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's a really
Because running into, like, his normal summon effect, you chain to it, you're just going to set a Apocalypse or a True King's Return, and then the next turn you do anything and do the same thing again, which is just going to be just ridiculous if you want.
keep lifting.
Just the fact that it also pops a monster when it goes away, it's stupid.
Yeah, just they want to deal with that.
Yeah, just having it in hand, it basically means, okay, I'm gonna disrupt one monster. It's like,
So we all can agree that that thing is stupid.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was a
Okay,
smart
very
choice.
good.
Smart.
It's unanimous.
The next card we have is a Grand Soil.
Oh.
Oh, Grand Soil.
But we don't have that
It was-
card.
but it's definitely an obscure card, but at the same time it needed to be hit due to a lot of FTK loops, and
Yes.
yeah, it was pretty ridiculous in its own right. Then again though, those elemental lords are super powerful in like every regard.
Yeah, in their own
It just depends on who could abuse it more.
Right.
Oh, exactly. This time it was dinosaurs abusing it to basically FTK your opponent, but
Yeah, people were asking Moon Glacia to get hit with mermails or anything.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yet.
Not
not
yet.
yet. Not
Soon.
really shit yet.
Okay, the next one we got here is the Herb True King, the Disaster.
Disaster.
And that thing is a disaster.
Bye.
It was a disaster. It's the design, just the. I think like the design of the card was good, like the way the True Keys go.
Yeah.
But it just came out when Dinos came
Yeah,
out.
it just came out at the wrong time.
Yeah,
It's
no.
confusing.
Yeah, too convenient, too easy.
His popping two babies and then being able to plus that much, and then being able to banish three from opponent's
Yeah.
extra deck. Again, see your opponent's extra deck
Exactly.
was just too much advantage.
Exactly.
Because you
Yeah.
can set for den long play if you wanted to, and then just go defensively based on what you're playing, or go offensively.
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we can agree that so far these hits are good.
They were justified, yeah.
Justified.
So, okay, next monster we have is Danglong, first of Young.
Poor Ojama Red. He
Yeah.
looks like he's about to cry.
I'm the one who's actually pissed. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, pissed. Freaking
Poor
like.
Young Zing. The one Young Zing that doesn't miss timing. Bam.
And yet, it was necessary.
It wasn't justified.
Right.
Not on fault of Yang Zings, just
Not
on people who
Yang
use them.
I will take blame. I was the one playing dinos, and I was the one abusing Denlong. This first turn, two negations was a little bit much.
Yeah, you get too much advantage with it on the field. Just getting it there, it's like no.
And you get that out with one card.
Right.
One card Denlong was just too powerful.
Seems like one card combo is a norm now, huh? Konami.
Basically.
Much longer.
So the next one we're looking at is a Crystal Emerald.
Damn it.
Yeah,
That's what
interesting.
I built Star
Interesting.
Rail.
It was a very interesting hit. Like, at first I was kind of surprised it being hit, but after like reading and actually seeing why they hit, it kind of made a little bit more sense. I mean, yes, Zoo did use it, which for a first reason I was thinking like, wait, did it hit because of Zoo? But after thinking about it, maybe they hit it because of the Infinity FTK. Because one of the major pieces of that FTK was bringing back the Gaia Link monster, and then again making it a Firewall Dragon. But it's still iffy. I mean, yes, I agree. It would cause some issues, but at the same time, like other decks still used it. I mean, not Star Rails, but yeah, actually, yeah, Star Rails really needed that for deck. But no.
And ABC actually got a very good power play with that thing as well.
Yeah, we needed it
It
also.
was their recovery card.
The next one, actually two, either Bravo and Dryden.
Package deal.
Package deal, bro. They both came in, they both need to go out.
Yeah.
It's pretty self-explanatory. Zodiacs
Yes.
were needed to go. But it was a good thing because the thing is that with the broad bolt band, it hits the combo basically of the engine, at least one side of it. The next is right here, which will come up in a few minutes. But yeah, basically hitting both of them down to limited or forbidden, obviously, meant that yeah, you can't use it in every single deck. And it left Barrage free, which is good in my opinion, because the thing is that analyzing it as it is, it means that Barrage turns into basically a free main deck level 4 monster, kind of like how Instant Fusion was when Northern was live, and how Instant Fusion is now. Basically, you can still use it as a free monster, and that's what Barrage does, and I think that's where it should stay.
Yeah.
It's just a free monster. That doesn't really do anything.
Or if you want to play their Masterpiece Turbo, right? You know, that's a free 2 card tributes already.
True, but not to the best advantage.
Well, not now. It's a little bit harder for them to do that now. But.
So the next card we want to look at. We already finished their Forbidden list.
Yep.
And now let's go
Forbidden
to
cards.
the limited one.
Yep.
So the first one we want to look at is
Ignis Heat,
yeah,
the true Draco Warrior.
True Draco Warrior.
The other searcher.
Well, they're all searchers.
That is true.
The spell
But the other searcher
The
that you
spell
want
card
to.
searcher.
Yeah, this
There
one's
you go.
I was thinking that Heritage might have been hit, and I'm very glad that this got hit instead.
Yeah.
Basically, because Heritage gave you a lot of advantage, but in and of itself, it was a card that was necessary for the deck. And hitting this to 1 basically means that you have to get into this in order to get out the Heritage play, and I think that's fair.
Plus now, like, with their monster count like lower, it's very hard to get the full potential of a Heritage anyway. So
Exactly. It definitely killed the pure build. That's what Konami did, which is good.
the next one we're gonna look at is Miscellaneous Saurus.
Sucker.
One of the
Card
most
is too busted.
broken
Common
comments.
It was a good hit. I mean, yes, I play Dinos, and yes, I will admit that Miscellaneous was one of the best cards in the deck. Even, like, I'd probably say it's right next to Overraptor if you want the best cards in
The
the deck.
fact that it's a level 4 and 1800 attack means that even on standalone, it's still a
Yeah.
great
It's still a great card, but it's also, like, the Grave Effect and the Protection Effect are just amazing. It's not, because you can use it to protect your stuff, like, during standby or if you wanted to, and then you can't strike your stuff if you're using your effects. And then on top of that, the same turn you send it by you add, you can banish it to special summon anything if it's the same amount of advantage, which is really good to say the least.
Yeah, definitely
So, yeah,
needed to go.
It was a good hit. It was either going to be that or Overraptor, and I think this was a smarter hit than hitting Overraptor.
Kind of wish they banned that thing, but keep Danglong. Alright, next we have Zodiac Raptor.
As we explained before, basically, Red Gear was part of the couple piece that got you easily to Mrs. Radium, which is a link monster, or got you into just more monsters in general. And so hitting it to 1 doesn't do anything. It's just like it won't. Zodiac's pretty much like
Yeah.
toppled over.
Let's see. Next one we have Darko.
Darko limited to 1.
Yeah, it's a surprise. Actually.
Very surprising.
Very surprised. But looking over the whole list, they hit board wipes as a whole. And I feel they did it as a necessary measure for link decks to survive the format, because if you got your board wipes so easily, then what was the point of making your link deck anyway? Because you have to commit so much to a link deck in order for it to function.
I think they already fixed that problem, like with Proxy Dragon. At least with Destruction board right.
I would say yes and no.
Because not like every Link deck will make Proxy Dragon.
Right.
I mean, like even like Royal Chalice. I mean, that's not their go-to play to make a Proxy Dragon.
They do make Proxy Dragon.
They do, but the thing is that they use it to ladder climb.
They use it to ladder climb. It's not their go-to like ending board to have Proxy Dragon.
But the thing is, it's a common one-off in every single Link deck, and it's an out to board right. So it was a big surprise for me when Darko is into one.
Well, the thing is that I don't think that they want to see it as common.
True.
Yeah, if that was the case, it would have banned it.
But you think about it, like Japan has it too. We have one Darko, one Raigeki now, which put us in the same number of board right?
And I think that's good.
Yeah, but they have Happy Feather Duster though. Bring that back. That was tough. That was tough.
Yeah.
Okay, so next one we're gonna look at is Gateway of the Six.
Oh. Okay.
Won't do anything.
Yeah, won't do anything at 1.
Yeah, unless at 3.
Yeah, in order to get the full combo potential out of the 6 Samurai with this is basically 4 cards. One of them that's searchable. That's it. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
So much back row hate.
I'm pretty sure by the next list, it's gonna get
You'll
semi-limited.
probably go to 2 or 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's gonna go to 3, go back 3.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it doesn't need to stay at
Eventually.
2, yeah. Next one, it's a interrupted Kaiju Slumber.
Following the board wipe
Yeah.
argument, so to speak, this was one of the cards that just goes. And the fact that once you used it, then you banish it during your next turn and get another out. So yeah.
A little much.
Okay, so that one is self-explanatory, right?
Kaijus as a whole were an answer to everything, and now they
Always.
have a board wipe answer to everything.
Always gonna be the fast side deck. So next one is a True King's Return.
We forgot to put that in. Yeah, once again, it was part of the combo.
Yeah.
The basic combo. Now it being at 1, while it is still a legitimate threat, the fact that Dino Knight, Knuckle Knight?
Yeah.
Dino Knight
Yeah.
is banned.
Yeah.
It makes it so it's not as prevalent. So,
Tired of seeing Masterpiece. Now you won't see them as much anymore.
well, Masterpiece is still at 3. It's on
Right.
diagram.
Yeah, but at least you won't see them like coming back of the graveyard every single turn. That is very stressful.
Not every turn. Should be
Yeah.
nice.
Okay, so we're done with the limited list.
Yeah, that finishes up the limited. And now moving on to semi-limited.
Okay, the first one we want to look at is a Blackluster Soldier.
Envoy of the Bikini.
One of my favorite monsters back in the day.
It is like a brilliant looking card, actually. Art-wise, it is actually one of my top favorite. Yeah, I don't think it will really do anything. It's a good boost for Blackluster Soldier as a whole, but that's a rogue deck at best.
Yeah.
So,
Kind of think Konami does this to boost their Chaos, Light Swarm.
yeah, that is very true. But at the same time, the thing is that would you actually play 2?
No.
No.
No,
you probably
I
just
wouldn't.
one.
I like, because it's not a combo piece. It doesn't get you any advantage at all. So it's like, it's Blackluster Soldier has always been like an end game card as a win more, just boom boom boom.
It's kind of reminds you of like Raigeki back in the day. If you draw into it, usually it will turn the table.
Yeah,
But if you open it too early, it doesn't really do much.
yeah, and putting it at 2 just means that you'll see it a little bit more often, and that's not the purpose of the card in general. But once again, in general, it's great in Blackluster Soldier as a whole because you can res it from the graveyard with impunity.
Okay, so next we have Luster Pendulum, the Draco Slayer.
Not in there.
Not in there.
Well, I don't have it. I don't have it in my deck.
It is a very good card, but due to Master Rule 4 with links, it's not so much anymore.
Yeah,
so
Right.
fair. Fair enough.
Let's see. Okay, now we have Mathematician.
Mathematician,
Okay.
Math Man.
Math man.
No difference. To me.
Yeah. He's just. I mean, he's a good card, but again,
It requires a normal summon, and then it doesn't really actually net you that much advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it
Not
was,
anymore.
I mean, it was relevant like 2 years ago when it got hit, but that was when Shadal's and Pretty Abyss first came out.
And they probably wouldn't even play this
Not
anymore.
anymore. It's too slow now.
Okay, next is a Brownak, Dragon of the Ice Barrier.
Rio.
Rio.
It's up, Rio. Doesn't do anything. After it's errata,
Used to be one of the strongest cards ever.
One of the strongest synchros, and now it's a very
doesn't do anything.
very
it
okay
doesn't,
synchro.
it doesn't do anything now because its errata only targets opponent's cards. And the fact that it's a level 6 and throughout the years that it has been, man, we got so many good level 6s.
Yeah.
I would much
Coral
rather
Dragon.
play like Coral Dragon than this card as a whole. So it could go up to 3 and no one
Yeah,
would.
no one care.
Yeah.
For now.
Unfortunately.
For now.
For now, we'll see. We'll see. Those white aura dolphins and whales are very dangerous.
Yes.
And for Synchro Lover, the next card gonna make them happy. So we have TG Hyper Librarian.
Happy or kind
Draw.
of melancholy?
Draw as much as you want, guys.
Draw as much as you want if you can actually get to it.
Right.
Yeah, because the thing is that for synchro spamming now you have 2 things to do. You have to synchro spam and you have to link ladder. So it's like you synchro to link to synchro to link, and linking synchroing to Link is fine because it just requires a monster, but then Links cannot go into synchros because they don't have a level.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good luck with the synchro climbs, bro.
It's okay, we have Link, which is pretty much the same as Synchros.
Basically.
Okay.
Not as good though.
Next we have Brain Control.
Brain control. Doesn't do anything.
Yeah, with your Rada. won't
Do
really
you
do
rather kill it?
Yeah,
Pretty
I
hard.
killed it pretty hard.
For now.
Well, I mean, like, the thing is that people still play mind control.
Yeah, Mind Control is a lot
Mind control is a lot
better.
better.
Yeah, it's at 3 in OCG.
Yeah, if you play Link, why not, right?
Yeah, you could mind control their
Ace monster and just
their
like
ace
link it
monsters,
away.
Link it away.
It's like, oh, that's a great, Link 4 you got there.
Like, let me
Thank you very much.
It's like, hey, you got a proxy dragon there. I'll take that. I'll take that.
So,
I'll take that link ladder.
Let's see, next we have Burial from a Different Dimension.
Up another card, we don't have it here, but good. Thank you, Konami, for finally putting it up to 2 at least, because we needed it. I don't think putting it to 3 would necessarily change too many decks, because I don't think a lot of decks would actually play it at 3, but 2 is a really good
I
number.
still feels like, Konami put this in to boost the Twilight Swarm.
Vendreads, Twilight Swarms, zombie decks, they use it.
Yeah.
Infernoids?
Infernoids.
I don't think they were thinking about Inferno when they put this back
Yeah,
in
probably
2.
not.
Probably not, but hey.
Hey, it might be, you don't know. There might be a secret Infernoid lover in TCG. You don't know about.
Or a secret Infernoid lover among us.
They were among us,
Right.
yes. I wonder who that is. I don't know. Who
So
that is.
next we have El Shadow Fusion.
El Shaddai Fusion.
Mhm.
Do we have Construct yet?
No.
No.
Okay, then no one cares. No one cares. No one cares.
I gotta do much.
Yeah, and the link mechanic pretty limits their play. It limits their play so
Exactly. Master Rule Fools screwed up us so many of those type of play things.
much. Unless you're like Buffalo, where you can bring it back from the graveyard. Using
Yeah, but Shaddals can't do that. Or they do that, but then it's slow because
It's
of
Yeah.
also how it functions now.
Right, next we have Preparation of Right.
Thank you, Konami, for finally releasing this card.
From the ban list.
Yes. Well, it was
Well, it's
limited.
limited.
Yeah.
Now
It's still on the bad list, but
It's
I just went too. Yeah, it was inevitable in a way because Vendred.
Yeah, I mean, Dread definitely needs it.
Yeah, but it boosts other decks too, and especially with the counter fairy structure deck coming out in January, it makes the concept of making a counter fairy with Herald deck much more better, much consistent.
Yeah.
And-
Consistent, to say
But
the least.
again, Konami was thinking about Vendred.
Hey, you don't know.
Yeah, I do. I'm a
Either way,
businessman.
that's all his decks. That's why he's so giddy.
So now, that's it for all the
For semi.
new limited, semi-limited lists.
Semi-limited, yes.
So now we're gonna go for cards that get off the list.
Yep, they're
Nice.
out of the band camp.
Yay.
First,
Graduated.
we're gonna look at the Rich Dragon.
The Redragon. Don't do anything.
It was relevant years and years and years ago. Now,
Not now.
not anymore.
Which is kind of a shame too, considering it still is a great card, but it's just no, you can't do anything with it.
No.
So the next card we're gonna look at is Honest.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Oh my
Konami.
God.
No, they did that on purpose.
They did.
Yeah, if you compare the TCG list with the OCG list, and you see that reincarnation is not, on your list.
Right.
Yeah, they actually want Trickstar to be in the meta because
It helps Trickstars and White Swords.
yeah, because it keeps
Did they-
fire.
And more than 40 cards, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like Trickstar being in the meta is actually very important because it keeps Spiral in check, it keeps ABC in check.
Technically, it's kind of like the chain burn decks in a way, without
Yeah.
being chain burn.
Interestingly, yes.
So yeah, I think I hate Trickstar, but congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So next one we're looking at is the Rescue Cat.
Rescue cat.
Cute little cat.
Cute
Yeah.
little cat. After Errata, not so good anymore.
Yeah, they're rather kind of.
But in its own right, it's still a very powerful card, especially if you want to link climb, as is with the next card that's going to come up with this list. More cards, more monsters onto the field means it makes it just so much easier to get into everything that you need, especially as the Link monster roster grows in particular. So yeah, I think maybe we'll see this as tech in maybe like smaller decks, but as a whole right now it's not good.
Yeah, but it has potential.
Definitely. As all parts do.
So next we'll see as you say, Rescue Rabbit.
Rescue Rabbit.
There it
Rabbit.
is. Daniel
And
Rabbit.
I think this is better than Rescue Cat.
It definitely is.
Yeah, I definitely think it is. And it opens up actually a lot more anti-meta, like Evil Storms use it because now that it's back at 3, you can get the Ophion that much
So much easier now.
you know.
Well, I mean like
Ojamas can use it like right now.
That is
Dinos.
Dinos, yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean like, and raccoons use it
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Because I can get to the raccoons, obedience, school this, and normal summon this, and I get to more raccoons, and I'm like,
Oh my god.
you're all fools. That's the raccoons.
okay, next one is Summoner Monk.
Good carded heroes, but I don't think it'll do too much.
Yeah, or
really
outside of that.
Yeah, you have to
Maybe, maybe if anything, I might see it in like a random nurse burn deck, if anything. But
No, actually, what might be interesting is that you could use it in Magic Bullet.
oh yeah,
Because you could ditch the Magic Bullet spell card, and then you could,
I mean-
and then you have the means to get it back.
I mean, I agree, but it still gives you like a heart attack every time you try to retalk facts because Ash is the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ash is a thing. It's a fact it's mandatory, so if you
Right.
normal summon it and use the effect to switch it into defense position and ogre
How
it,
does it say?
you kind of have a bad day. Kind of have-
So yeah, it's a good card, nevertheless, but it's a little risky in nowadays.
yeah. Too bad you can't use it in Pendulum Magician since it's a dark
Yeah.
spellcaster.
Exactly. So next we're gonna look at Rich of the Black Forest.
Sandwiches.
Sandwich. You can play Sandwich now.
But why?
Wait, what is it? Is it a spellcaster by
It is a spell.
Oh wow.
Dark Spellcaster.
Dark Spellcaster. Yeah, the errata made it. It followed the same line as Sangan, basically.
Can you read their effect for me?
Yeah, actually. If this card is sent from field to the graveyard, add one monster with 15 or 100 or less defense from your deck to your hand. But you cannot activate cards or effects of the cards with that name that you search for the rest of the turn.
Okay, very well.
Yeah, and you can only use this effect once per turn. Now we
Okay.
finally do that.
That's fair.
So yeah, it followed the same line as Sangan. It just doesn't see play because it needs to be in field to grave. That that's not always so
You
slow.
can XZ.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
you can't XZ into it anymore.
So oh man, next one like the next 3 card. It's a Konami's thing, like being selfish here, man. Charge of the Light Brigade.
Oh,
Charge and
Charge.
Light Brigade. Yeah, I mean, like, it was pretty obvious that they did try to favor Light Sworns and Twilight
Yeah.
Sworns and Zombie Sworns and all the other
Andrat,
Sworns.
yeah.
Yeah, they could just favorite it up, and you know what? I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that. You may not be Ojama Red, but
No,
I am.
I'm okay with that. As long as they let me play. Yeah, someone burned me to death during my standby phase in a regional.
I wonder if
I wonder
Over
who that is.
Yeah, I wonder.
Okay, next we're gonna look at Dragon Ravine.
Dragon River.
Dragon Ravine.
Hello, ABCs.
He's
Didn't
have more
bring my
consistency
ABC.
now.
Sorry.
ABC have even more consistency than when it was full power in OCG.
But would you still play it now in
No.
TCG with Terraforming at 3?
Play Dragon Ravine.
Yeah. Would
Yeah, 'cause
you
I
or
mean,
would
it's
you
basically
not?
Yeah,
the same
because Ancient Fairy Dragon not only search you the field, but it also allow you to special summon one from hand.
I suppose, like, if you could quickly go into this, to the Ancient Fairy Dragon, and then pop the Dragon Ravine and replace it with
Right.
the Hanger, then you get more plus level.
Right.
Yeah, so, yeah, valid, I would
It's
definitely say.
it's a consistency boost, so I don't see why not, unless
Yeah, maybe like a 1 or 2 of probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it certainly wasn't brought up to 3 to buff the Dragoonides.
yeah. It's ABC guys, ABC full power. Okay, last card we're gonna look at is Ray.
You don't vex me, Konami. We know what you're doing. We're watching you.
Exactly. Last card we're gonna look at is Wavering Eyes.
Oh, wait, very nice.
Way very nice. You came back way too late, bro.
Remember the time when someone we know said that Wavering Eyes is bad?
It's Bagsy minus 2
Yeah.
much. Now,
That's what they
And
said.
now it's
he's technically
No.
right.
True.
He's
It's very
definitely
true.
right.
Exactly.
not a lot of pendulum decks can afford minusing both of their scales in order to switch from one.
Even magician, like you're trading 2 cards for 1 card.
And that's the sad thing is that it goes best with the Pendulum Magician that just came out. So, and if you're not plussing off of that, then it's kind of sad.
Well, it's a great side deck card, no matter what. Yeah.
Because with the prevalence of Cosmic Cyclone and a lot of banishing cards, in order to protect your scales, just destroy them. You know what? That's okay. That's good. Especially if you have the 2 sets, and then so you're just going to search for one anyway, and they still minus 1 card from their hand. So it's still a great card, even if it's just a side card. So though I definitely wouldn't side it in against Pendulum Magicians. I know that. Oh god. But then again, if you get to do 3, you get to banish.
The thing is, so people would side it in if it's a pendulum or mirror match, but at that point, the activation timing becomes very tricky because whoever activated first loses.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, just like when it was back when it was
pretty much
the thing before.
Back when I was like, hey, you want to sign out your wavering eyes?
I know, and then even Trickstars could try to use it because you do inflict 500 damage.
Yeah, you could technically.
But why? You don't need that.
More bird.
Yeah.
They just want to watch the word bird.
Exactly.
And that pretty much concludes the ban list, right? So, what do you guys think?
I think the ban list is really good.
It's by far the best ban list we've had in a long time.
If you think about it, this ban list actually is really good because look at OCG list, right? They nuke everything and it's result in Spiral being a tier 0 deck.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be the same in TCG.
At least that's how we predict it.
Yeah.
Because we still have a lot of cards that Spirals can't really get out of, so to speak.
Yeah.
Like if you put out a masterpiece out, Spirals can't get out of it. You know, it gets really difficult for them to do so. And overall, I believe that this list was better, as most people would say actually, because the OCG, it's kind of like a switch. Usually when the TCG gets a bad list, we usually like to nuke everything. And OCG likes to slowly nerf things until it's just right. And now it's kind of opposite. So it's a nice switch, and it's a nice change of pace for us. So I'm really hoping that there'll be much more variety of decks in the next regionals.
It will.
Could have been a little better though. I wanted my PP.
Yeah, that's true. We were hoping for some things to come back, but then TCG did keep that sort of mentality.
They did bring some things back.
You still have ABC?
Alright then.
I would have my Pew and then, Takana Hawk and stuff.
Right.
E-Call. Just
Well,
still look at Judgment?
Beatrice.
Well, BA is
Eventually.
I'm joking. Beatrice is too good.
Yeah, so I would say I would definitely give this ban list A-.
Yeah. It was definitely an A in my book.
Yeah, A-. Not everything I wanted to see, but enough so that, you know what, I'm excited to play again, and I can't wait. Alright. Oh, by the way, Duelist, we got a special announcement for you. Don't know what it means? No? That means you gotta stay tuned and find out. We will do some announcement for it later on in our other videos, but this is a little teaser for what's to come. And thank you very much, Duelists. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned because the fun is just getting started.